Manufacturers want the state to cut power prices by at least 2.179 shillings per kilowatt hour and stop curtailing supply to businesses, arguing that this has hindered production by factories. They're lobbying for the lowering of energy charge from 13.739 shillings to 12.622 shillings per kilowatt hour and the fuel energy charge from 3.47 shillings to 1.062 shillings, raising concerns over the passing of Kenya Power losses to consumers and introducing unclear charges on top of fuel costs. NTV's Brian George reports.
In power pricing, the energy charge is based on average cost of electricity generation in the country, including losses and Kenya Power margins, and is often passed over to consumers. The fuel energy charge is based on cost of fuel used for power generation at thermal power plants. The Kenya Association of Manufacturers (KAM) accuses Kenya Power of passing over losses related to electricity sold to customers but not paid for, while on the other hand, costs unrelated to fuel used for power generation are being passed to consumers as fuel energy charge.
Energy remains the central industry competitive. Depends on the final tariff per kilowatt hour. The sector also anchors revenue growth, yet delayed VAT refunds, constrained working capital towards investments and expansion. So for us, global competitiveness is a key concern that we need to address.
The association says removing margins loaded by Kenya Power on the fuel energy charge alone will reduce its cost by 1 shilling and 71 cents per kilowatt hour. KAM has also accused the state of curtailing power supply to businesses during off-peak hours, locking out many manufacturers who want to produce under the subsidized rates during time of use TOU tariff. A total of 812 gigawatt-hour electricity generated in the year to June 2024 was not supplied to consumers, a factor KAM says should inform government's decision to add the number of businesses benefiting from the TOU tariff.
Globally, what we're witnessing is rising protection, countries prioritizing domestic industrial growth, and there's increased focus on economic security. Every government today is asking, how do we produce more locally? How do we grow exports? How do we build resilient economies? And Kenya is asking the same questions.
The association, which launched its 2026 manufacturing priority agenda, blames the state for setting tough measures to include businesses benefiting from TOU tariffs. KAM plans to use a document launched during the event to lobby the government implementing policy changes across different areas, mainly stable tax and policy environments. Brian George, NTV, Nairobi.